So today, Tuesday, December the 21st, the Oakland Athletics officially announced they're hiring a former third base coach, Mark Kotsay, as their new manager heading into the 2022 season. Now, before we get into the video, guys, I'm going to need you to do a couple of things, okay? First, go down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Also, go over to the red button, hit subscribe. That is the best way to show your support here on the channel. Also, hit the bell button. Ring that bell. You will get notified when exactly I'm uploading here on the channel. And finally, if you want to get active, go down below. Comment down below your thoughts on this hire that the Oakland A's have made, and I'll be going over here today. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. Now, as I just mentioned, Kotsay will not be a new member to the Oakland A's family, as he was originally hired before the beginning of the 2016 season to fill the vacancy the Athletics had at their bench coaching position. However, despite Kotsay not being a new face in that Oakland clubhouse, he will be filling a position within the Athletics organization that hasn't needed to be addressed since the 2011 season. This is because Kotsay's successor, Bob Melvin, had been at the helm in Oakland for a decade. Now, unlike his successor in Bob Melvin, who had two previous managerial stints with the Mariners and the D-backs before becoming the skipper in Oakland, Kotsay is coming into the Oakland managerial job as a freshman. In fact, Kotsay's first coaching gig came 6 years ago in 2015 as he was hired by the Padres to be their hitting coach. So as you can see, Kotsay is truly the new kid on the block. However, unlike first-time managerial hires from the past, like when the Tigers hired Brad Ausmus in 2014, the hiring of Gabe Kapler in 2018 by the Phillies, or the Luis Rojas hiring by the Mets in 2020, Kotsay will be coming into his freshman season with significantly lower expectations to perform and lead the Athletics to an American League pennant. Because Ausmus, a lot of pressure with the Tigers in 14, trying to win a championship. Kapler with the Phillies, you know, he had Harper there, Realmuto, Wheeler, a lot of pressure with that Philadelphia club. And also Rojas, last year, the Mets trying to win a division. They had the big arms in the rotation. Had Lindor you got before the season. You had Baez there. You had a lot of pressure in all these areas for these new managers. But when it comes to Kotsay, he has no pressure. There are no big names in Oakland. I mean, I don't even know if they have a goal in 2022. What, to get over 500? Maybe? But nonetheless, this unfortunate fact, because it is a fact, should not make any Oakland Athletics fan discredit this hire the A's have made, or any qualities, knowledge, or experience that Kotsay has to bring to the table. But you know, in all honesty, this is a perfect Oakland A's hire. Now, at first, this hire did surprise me. It really did. Because there were so many names that were being thrown out there for the possible managerial position, particularly when it came to the Mets. However, after some reflection and when I consider the team who made the hire in the Athletics, the end result really didn't surprise me. They hired a guy who was in-house. That's what the A's do, I feel like. Because the A's, you guys know, they don't want to spend money, and that includes hiring a top-tier manager like maybe a Buck Showalter, like the Mets did. And, you know, the Athletics have made moves this offseason that indicates they're not really trying to win in 2022. So if that's the case for the Athletics, why would they try to go out there and hire a top-tier manager that will cost them big bucks when they themselves have no true set goal for the upcoming season? Now, I will say, for me, in my opinion, I thought a guy like Matt Cotraro would have been a great fit for Oakland. Because as you know, he was most recently with the Tampa Bay Rays, who are in similar circumstances when it comes to the economics of that organization. And the A's and the Rays have a similar philosophy when it comes to the whole organization overall. But if you think about it, particularly when it comes to philosophy, Cotraro and Kotsay bring the same value to the table. So I guess if you're the Athletics and you're debating Kotsay over Kotsay, how do you differentiate the two? Kotsay with the Rays and Kotsay with the A's, they're both low-market teams. They both are deeply, deeply invested into analytics because I'm sure the analytical strategies and the analytical philosophies were just integrated into their thought process from day one when they joined those organizations. So you really can't go wrong. And, you know, if you're the A's, why not stay in-house at that point? Especially if that move means that you save money, which they always need to do, and provide your team with similar sets of philosophies, experience, and overall value that your club needs and frankly can afford. So you're basically comparing apples to apples when you have Kotsay and Kotsay. It's an A's move, like I said, so I like it. I think it was the right move when it comes to the organization of the Athletics. It really was. So that's all I got for today's video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts of this hire by the Oakland Athletics. We will see what he does in 2022, and as always, I will catch you guys later.